Good morning. Welcome. Carrie, hope you're feeling better. Heard that you weren't feeling well. Nice to see you. Good morning. So I wasn't here last week, back with Sunday morning live stream, and we will move through 60 minutes, get our body going, and just listen to your body, challenge yourself as much as you need to, take rest as often as you need to, and we'll see where it takes us. This guy was really feisty this morning. Seems like you burned it off. We'll see how that goes. Take child's pose, please. Knees nice and wide. I am rocking a gross mustache. If you're wondering, it's Movember here in Canada and the US. We do a mustache for awareness of prostate and testicular cancer. So check that out if you want to know more about it. A long breath in and out. Just give yourself these first few moments really to get centered. Land your physical body in this moment, your mind. I know for me, one of the best tools to presence myself is my breath. More intentional with your breathing in and out. Fill your lungs up and empty. Take a few more breaths. Every exhale, press back a little deeper. Fill your lungs. Melt your chest a little closer to the floor. One more full inhale. And full exhale. Come up to your hands and knees. Downward facing dog, hips back. Spread your fingers and your toes. Get rooted into your hands and your feet. Still breathing. Really intentional, focused breath. Long inhale. Ground down through the centers of both heels. Pull your inner ankles back, outer ankles down, really getting into the feeling of your feet. Outer shins pulling in, your legs start to wake up. Breathe in. Press your tailbone back. Just feeling out this first down dog. Spread your fingers. See between your feet and feel your fingers root down. Your elbows soften. Upper back wakes up. Take a breath in. Empty and press down. Lift onto your toes. Bend your knees. Look between your hands. Step there. Halfway lift. And fold. Ragdoll. Feet wide. Take your hands to opposite elbows and just let the upper body dangle down. Feel the four corners of both feet press into your mat. Feel the air coming in and out of your lungs. Each breath for this next 55 minutes, we're together, an opportunity to center yourself into that moment. If you find your mind distracted, choose that next inhale, that next exhale to land. Reset. Take a breath in. Fold a little deeper. One more full inhale. Full exhale. Fingertips to your mat. Toe heel your feet back to touch. Come up to a flat back as you breathe in. Fold. Extended mountain, sweep up. Take a big stretch. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, go up and back a little further. And exhale, fold. Hug chest to legs. Halfway lift. Step back, high plank, and pause. Drop your bum down in line with the shoulders and heels. Really press. Spread your 10 fingers. Press through all your knuckles. Soften into the elbows. Get the arms, the upper back, the chest waking up. Still breathing. Inhale. Exhale. You can, of course, drop your knees if you need to, right? And if you can keep them lifted, do that work. Skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Hug in. Belly in. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Stay for the breath. Exhale it out. Shift forward on your toes as you fill. Low plank. Hug elbows into the sides of your body. Upward facing dog. Chest forward. Downward facing dog. Hips back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Generating deep breaths. In. Out. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Look forward. Hug in. Hop or step forward. Flat back. Fold. Extended mountain. Sweep up and back. Fold. Hug into your legs. Lengthen the spine. Chaturanga Dandasana. High to low plank. Strong. Upward facing dog. Press the tops of your feet down. Downward facing dog. Hips back. Take a breath in. Ground down. Open your eyes. Another tool to center is just seeing what you see in this space that you're practicing yoga in. Not distracted. Focused here. Deep breath in. Empty it out. With lungs empty, bend your knees. Look forward. Hop or step there. Flat back. Fold. Extended mountain, up and back. Trace your gaze. Fold. Lengthen. Chaturanga Dandasana. High to low. With your breath. Upward facing dog. Press all 10 fingers down. Downward facing dog. Lead back with your tailbone. Take a breath in. Breath out. Lift onto your toes. Bend your knees. Empty completely. Hop, step, walk to the top. Flat back. Fold. One more. Extended mountain. Your biggest one. Fullest stretch. And then sit down into chair. Land here. Weight into your heels. Let your shin bones draw back and sink deeper through your tailbone. Breathe in. Upper arm bones draw back. 3. 2. Sit deeper. One more breath. Lift your chest and then melt your chest to your thighs. Halfway lift. Fill your lungs. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow with your breath. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior 1. Step your right foot forward. Reach your arms up. Pull that right femur bone back. Pull your hip back and sink deeper to the right knee. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen your upper body. Deepen your lunge. 2 more. Really feel the 4 corners of the feet. Press down. Squeeze towards center with your inner thighs. Take 1 more breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow it out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side. Warrior 1. Step through, reach up. And land here. Full inhale. Full exhale. Pull the left hip bone back. Sink deeper into that front knee. 3 breaths. Every finger, wake it up. Find the depth of your lunge. Inhale. Squeeze. 1 more breath. Fill your lungs up. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow it out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Long inhale. Empty. Ground. 1 more time. Fill it. Empty. Root down. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Empty out. Hop or step to the top. Flat back. Fold. Chair. 1 breath. Reach up, sink down, and fold. Trust the thighs. Moving with breath. Lengthen the spine. Chaturanga Dandasana. High to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior 1. Right side. Step through. Reach up. Reach back. And Chaturanga Dandasana. Plant the hands. Flow. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Left side. Use your breath. Full expression right here. Chaturanga Dandasana. Fill your lungs up. Empty them out. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Right away, onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop or step to the top. Flat back. And fold. Chair. Fold. Lengthen. And flow. Up dog. Down dog. Right side. Warrior 1. Open to warrior 2. Reverse peaceful warrior. Stretch the side body. Chaturanga Dandasana. Float your right toes. See. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left side. Full breath. Reach up. Sink down. Warrior 2. Reverse. Peaceful warrior. Chaturanga Dandasana. Move with breath. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 1 more on each side. Warrior 1 on the right. Warrior 2. Reverse back. Building heat. Flow it out. High to low. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Last one. Left side. Move with breath. In. Open. Reverse. Flow it out. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Fullest breath in. Fullest breath out. Lift onto your toes. Bend your knees. Step to the top. Halfway lift. Fold. Fingers to toes. Take your feet wide. Scoop up your big toes. Let the head go. Catch your breath. Slow it down. Where can you release some tension? Scan the body. Channel your breath. Anywhere that needs some softening, more ease. Center back here, right into this breath, this moment. Long inhale, long exhale. One more time. Take a chair. Bring your big toes back together, almost touching or touching, and then you'll sit down into chair pose. Hands to heart center, twist to the right side. Shoulder blades draw back, belly button pulls in. Take a long inhale. Twist a bit deeper here. Really get the upper body integrated. Skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Energetically centered physically in your body. And then find your thoughts. Like, where are they? Right here. Somewhere else. Feel your breath. Come back to this moment. Your feet on the ground. Take a breath in. Shift the weight to your right foot. Feel that happen. Get light on your left foot. And you'll step the left foot back. Crescent lunge twist. Keep the upper body where it is. Breathe in. Keep that back heel lifted now over your toes. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen the spine. Deepen the twist. Warrior two. Open up. Take up a little more space. Yeah, I got a nice long stance. Sink down into your front knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Soften the shoulders. Deepen the lunge. Inhale. Exhale. See your front finger. Take a breath in. Exhale, reach the right fingers as far forward as you can. Come down, extended side angle. Right elbow to your right knee or your fingertips to the ground. Draw that left shoulder back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Expand across the front of your chest. Feel that opening. In. Lunge deeper. Another breath. Hold the pose. Take one more inhale here. So you exhale, look down, plant the hands, side plank, right foot back. Feet can be staggered one in front of the other or stacked on top of each other. Your variation. For stability, take what you need and then lift. Lift your hips. Lift that left leg maybe. Expand right here. Well, okay, let's just go with that. Take your left foot behind you, wild thing. We'll go for the flip here. So on your left tiptoes behind you, and then on the pinky toe edge of your right foot. It's like a variation of flip dog, but you've got the right leg straight. Start to lift that right hip up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Couple more breaths. Inhale. Reach the left fingertips forward. Take one more breath in. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. To child's pose. Feel your body there. Acknowledge the imbalance between the two sides. Come back to your breath. Fill your lungs. Empty out. Do that again. Tabletop. Downward facing dog. Up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair. Bring the feet back into alignment. Big toes close to each other. Heels wider than your big toes. Take twist to the left side. Stay here in integrity, the upper body, really engage it. Press the palms. Pull the shoulder blades together on your back. Breathe in. Breathe out. From your tailbone, lengthen right to the crown of your head. Deepen the twist from there. Long breath in. Long breath out. Wake up your legs. Squeeze the muscles to the bones. Take a breath here. Feel the weight shift over to your left foot. As lightly as you can, step that right foot back. Crescent lunge twist. And then set up. However you get there, if the transition isn't perfect, who cares? Don't dwell. Land in this next moment. Back heel lifted. Back kneecap high. Keep the upper body squeezing and twisting for 3. For 2. 1 more breath in. Stay and ring it out. Warrior 2. Open up. Land in the lunge. Find your deepest stance here. Feel the strength of your legs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Soften the breath. Soften your gaze. Feel the strength of the pose. Inhale. Exhale. Steady gaze. See that one point in front of you. Take a breath in. Reach forward, extended side angle, left hand down, or left elbow to knee. Gaze up to the top hand. Feel that right shoulder blade. Pull back. You're in a nice deep lunge here. 3 breaths in and out. Spark every finger, every toe. Spread them. Breathe in. Stay and exhale. Take just a breath in here. Glance down. Shift into side plank. Step the left foot back. And then moving to wild thing, start by lifting the right leg up. You'll need to have the bottom leg straight to the transition. So you're just lifting. Take a moment there. Land in side plank, your full expression. Breathe in. Bend the right knee. Step down the right toes. So still left leg straight. Extend that leg. Press the left hip bone up. Inhale. Gaze forward. Reach your right fingers to the front of your mat. 2 more. In and out. Big lifts. High plank. Low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Onto your toes. Bend your knees. Step to the top of your mat. Come up to a flat back. Take gorilla. Feet wide. As wide as you want them here. They can be even that width apart. Palms underneath the feet. If you can't get your palms all the way under, you can press the tops of your hands to the tops of your feet or to a block. It's getting that wrist stretch. Let go of the upper body. So no tension in the neck or the shoulders. As much as you can, you're softening that. Still a bit of strength happening in the legs. You press into the feet. You lengthen the back chain of your legs up to your tailbone. Where can you bring more ease? Fill your lungs. Soften more. You can soften the knees. That feels nice. Shake your head out, yes and no. Just make sure your neck isn't holding unnecessary weight and tension. Breathe in. Breathe out. We'll move into crow today. Palms on the mats. Take them out from under your feet. Look shoulder width apart with your hands. Step your feet back. A couple feet behind your hands. Together, connected. And the knees to the backs of the triceps. You can take crow here with the toes on the ground, is keeping a lift through the tailbone. Bend in the elbows. Gaze out in front to the top of your mat. And if you're going to lift here, play with lifting one or both feet. With integrity, you squeeze in, squeeze your feet, squeeze your core. Finding center line, pull in, press down, lift up, take an inhale, exhale. One more breath. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, lift your chest up. Downward facing dog, hips back. Take a breath in. Sigh it out. Hop onto your toes. Bend your knees. Hop to the top of your mat. Flat back. Fold. Sweep up. Take a tree on the right side. Right foot up to your inner left thigh, inner left calf. Steady your gaze. Press palms together. Foot and leg. Belly to spine, like centering. Centering physically is actually bringing that energy into the center line where your right and left sides of your body meet. Generating balance, stability. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take your left arm up. Reach back for your right foot. Dancer. Get a hold of your foot. Start to lift the right heel. Let your chest dip forward a little bit. Breathe in. Breathe out. That bottom foot supporting you. Press the big toe mound, inner ankle, outer ankle, pinky toe. Feel that connection to the mat. Slowly start to shift forward. Come down. Chowpasana, sugar cane. Fingertips to the ground or to a block. Whoop. And if you fall out, that's okay. Come back up. The next pose we're going to is half moon. So if sugar cane's not quite there in your range of motion, let go of the top leg. Reach up your right fingers. Yeah, and if there's instability, just you keep beginning again. Reset, recenter. Full breath in. Full breath out. Reach the right fingers high. Pull that right shoulder back. Take a breath in. Slowly transition airplane. My left leg today, I'm feeling that. That's wild. It's okay. Some days that knee really protests being what's supporting my whole body. Just be okay. If there's like any sensations in the body, if you need to modify it a little bit, this is more challenging, right? Doing all these poses together, backwards. It's okay. If you're trying to do them the same way and getting frustrated, check in. Take a breath in. Eagle arms, right arm under, right leg over. Come up to eagle. Sink down into it. Steady your gaze. Feel that hug of the inner thighs, the biceps. Again, coming back to center energetically. You focus on the physical center line of your body. Your thoughts will land back here. Breathe in. Sit a bit deeper. Full inhale. Full exhale. One more breath. Stay squeezed as you empty. Release, arms up. Shake out that left leg. Land in tree on the left side. Left foot up. Right foot at 12 o'clock. Ground the four corners of that right foot. Steady your gaze. Deepen your breath. Equanimity. This part of the sequence is equanimity, and it's balancing. Equanimity is calm, balanced mind, especially in moments of challenge. Just keep coming back. Simple. You just have to keep doing it in every breath. Catch yourself. Begin again. Take the right arm up, left hand back, dancer. Reach for that ankle. Start to shift the weight forward slightly. Be pressing your left leg into your left hand. Core strong. Breathe in. Breathe out. Micro bend in that right knee. Work the muscles. Don't force the joint to do all of the support. Take a breath in. Slowly bring yourself down. Shavasana, sugar cane. Option again to have a block there if you need it or reach for it. A water bottle. If the ground is too far, maybe hover your fingers. Moving to half moon. Like if you're in Shavasana, let go of that ankle with control. The leg extend out. Left arm up. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Flex the left foot, lift it higher. Squeeze your core for support right here. And slowly turning the left hip down, airplane. Reach your arms back. Steady. Whoop. If you come out, try to save it. If you don't, if you fall right out, just don't dwell in it. Come right back. Stability in that bottom leg, muscle to bone. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. I have no balance today. Amazing, right? Like just check in. Don't make it comparison to what it's been like before. It's a really good lesson. Take a breath. Squeeze in. Eagle. Left arm under. Left leg over. And land. Sink down into it. So easy to get stuck in what it's been like in the past. That comparison, that filter. Why isn't it working? I've done this before. Just a different moment. Different breath. Different day. Let's reset. Actually in the experience of what's happening here and now, not what you've been through in the past, not what you want to be through, go through in the future, how it should look, how it could look. Just here, being, breathing. It's a lot easier. Take a breath in, squeeze and sink a little deeper. Take one more inhale, one more exhale. Sweep your arms up and fold. Halfway lift. High plank to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one. Step through, reach up. Warrior two. Trikonasana. Straighten out the right leg, reach forward. Bring your fingertips down to the ground or a block or your shin. Open up, lean back. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breaths. Couple more. Fill. Empty. Reach up. Draw back. Gaze to your top hand. Stay. You'll pull yourself up. Wide leg fold. Turn your feet in to parallel them with the ends of your mat. Come down. If you practice headstand, go for a headstand right here, or just like in the forward fold is a great option. Check in right here. If you're in a headstand, lengthen, core muscles supporting it. If you're in the wide leg fold, lengthen your legs, lift your tailbone, pull your belly in, let the upper body go. Inhale, exhale. A couple more. Full breath in, full breath out. If you are in a headstand, slowly come back down. Pyramid. Walk your hands to the right foot. Turn both feet to face the front of your mat. The back foot steps in just enough to get the heel down. Ground both feet. Fold over that right leg. Let the upper body release. Full breath in. Full breath out. Lengthen the spine. Twisted triangle. Keep the left hand down. Take your right hand up. Stretch out your spine and your neck. Just a couple breaths. Long inhale. Long exhale. One more big reach. Stay for the twist. Plant your hands. Step back on your breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower as you exhale. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot. Warrior one. Reach up. Open warrior two. Trikonasana. Straighten the legs. Come down. Use your prop if you need it. If you don't have a block or a water bottle there, press your palm into your shin. Not gripping the shin with your fingers, but just like grounding through the palm. Lean back. Long breath in. Long breath out. A few more here. Fill up. Empty out. Again. Gaze up. Open. Pull yourself up. Wide leg fold. Turn the toes. Face the right side of your mat. Feet parallel, fold forward. Option to bind the hands. You can take your hands interlaced behind your back, come down. Lift your tailbone, lift your inner thigh muscles. Let go of the weight of the head. Press your feet and scrub them towards each other again, like energetically pulling to that center line. Nothing has to move. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. One more here. And keep the bind or release your hands. Turn both feet forward. Step in the right foot, just enough to get that heel down. Don't step in too much or you lose a lot of this stretch. This long stance. If you have trouble balancing here, you can have feet like you're on a tightrope where they're one in front of the other, or it can be wider too, feet like mat width apart. Still, that back foot as far back as you can get it with the heel still grounded. Let the upper body go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again. Halfway lift. Twisted triangle. Keep the right hand down, left hand up. Press the feet. That left hip's coming forward, plug it back. Feel that wake up your legs. Soften your knees. A couple more. In, out, big reach, big twist. Plant the hands, step back, high plank to low. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Come down onto your knees. Let's take camel pose. So the toes curled under. is more supporting of the knees. You can also point them if that feels better in your body. Just listen to what your body's offering. And then you'll take hands to your lower back or hands to your heels. So like option to start here, option to bring the heels, hands to the heels, and you'll start to lift through the chest. Don't let your hips draw back too much. Keep the hips over the knees. Keep the shoulder blades on your back. Breathe in, breathe out. You can let your head fall back as long as you can still breathe comfortably. 5. Hips forward, chest lifts, head back. 3. 1 more breath in. Stay and empty it out. Bring yourself back up. And you'll plant your hands, bring your feet forward, and come onto your back. Bridge pose. Ground the back of your skull down. Lift your hips. Just check in. Get your fingertips right to the backs of your heels. So your feet are in close enough that you can just barely touch your heels, and then lift the hips as high as you can. Ground the backs of your arms and get your chest lifting as much as you can. Breathe in. Feel length in your neck. Yeah, you're not crunching up the neck, really pressing the back of the head to support those muscles. Inhale. Exhale. Wake up legs. Get the glutes engaged. Get the hips higher. Press down, pull in, lift yourself up. Take a breath here. You can stay up or come down. And then moving into wheel, hands by your ears. If you're staying in bridge, go back up for bridge or stay in bridge. On your next inhale, take it high. Full expression. Any back bend you've got right here, take it on. 5 breaths in and out. Press. You feel that connection to your mat. If your hands are in the pose of wheel, make sure you're spreading your fingers and grounding your knuckles. 2 more in and out. Lift up as you fill. Option to stay up or come down. We're going to do 1 more after this. Breathe in, breathe out. If you're down, go back up. Bridge pose or wheel pose your fullest. Back bend right here for 5. For 4. Squeeze, maybe lift your heels. Get those glutes working. Just another 2 breaths. Fill your lungs. Empty out. Last one right here. Take it high. And then slowly come all the way down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together. Knees wide. Take right hand to your belly, left hand to your heart. Breathe. Reset your breath. Slow down your heartbeat. Get centered in this moment. All the work you've done, you can acknowledge it. Really, one of the best acknowledgements for your body is to allow it that moment to recharge. Taking time to be still. Breathe in. Open your mouth and let it out. Bring your knees together. Arms out on the ground beside you, so take your palms flat on the mat. Then you're going to take your right ankle on top of your left knee, like you're setting up for thread the needle, but we're going to do some core work here. So good. So flex both feet, okay? So get that right foot flexed, your ankle, right ankle on the left knee. Palms are grounding to support you here. And then we're going to start to take some crunches here. So you're going to crunch left knee to chest. Lift your tailbone with each one. Yeah, do 10. 9. 8. Keep energetically pushing that right knee away. 6. 5. Lifting as much of your lower back as you can with each one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. Left ankle on the right knee. Create that connection. Press ankle to knee. Press the left knee away. Start to take those crunches for 1, 2, 3, 4. Use your hands for support. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Butterfly legs. So Supta Baddha Konasana legs. Hands behind your head. Take little pulses here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees together. Keep the shoulders lifted. Yeah, you're crunching ribs to hips here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop your knees over to the right. Crunch up to the left hip for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Center for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to the other side. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Supta Baddha Konasana legs. Let your knees fall wide. One hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Happy baby. Grab the outsides of your feet. Pull the knees down. Press as much of your lower back as you can into the floor. Really feel that. The lumbar spine grounds down. Sway from side to side. Grab the backs of your knees, pull them into the center, and then you'll rock front to back, coming up to Navasana, boat pose. Take a few rocks, massage out your spine, and then hover on your tailbone here. Option to keep the hands behind the knees if you want that support. Option to extend legs, extend arms for 5. For 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Lift the chest, shoulders back, and release. Both feet to the ground. Take yourself centered on your mat. We're going to do seated half pigeon today. So you'll take your right ankle on your left knee with the hands out behind you, fingertips facing your bum. And find the right placement for you. The further you take that left foot out, the less intensity there will be. The more you bring left heel towards your bum, you'll wake this up more. So this is a variation somewhere between thread the needle and half pigeon. It really gets into those hip muscles in a different way. And keep the shoulder blades back, chest lifting, feet flexed. Yeah, so you're energetically pushing that left foot down, drawing the right toes towards your right shin. Press your right knee away from you just with the energy, with the muscles of your legs. Keep the chest forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Long inhale. Long exhale. Again, a big breath in. A big breath out. Take one more breath here. Really activate that. Find the depth of the stretch. And then come back up to sit here. You're going to let your right foot come down to the ground, still on top of the left knee, and draw your left heel towards your right bum, your right hip. We'll take a seated bent leg twist here. So we're going to twist. Wait, which way? This way. We're going to twist to the right side. Take your right fingertips out behind you. Get a hold of that right knee either with your left hand. You can grab it with your hand, or if you've got the mobility, hook your left elbow around the right knee. And from here, you're sitting tall. and deepening that twist. Lift the crown of the head and wrap that right shoulder blade back. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Mr. B is snoring away over there. He definitely was so feisty this morning. I guess he burned that off pretty quick. What a guy. Hey, B, you're noisy. Yeah. You're being really noisy, man. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but he's like sawing logs over there. Take another breath in. Lengthen. And twist. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Come back to center. Extend both legs out in front of you. Just do that quick. Let's take a quick staff pose, actually. So sitting tall, like the letter L with your body, hands beside your hips. Press the heels forward and then press through your palms. So you're not trying to lift your bum, but using that press to lengthen the neck and spine. Breathe in. Shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale. Find that integrity in your body. This like not much can be happening in this pose, and you can really use it as a way to wake up the whole body. Heels forward, shoulders back, belly in. Lift the crown of the head. Take one more breath. Hold it here. And set up for seated half pigeon on the left side. So that left ankle on the right knee. Find the placement of the right foot that gets you into the stretch. Really grounded through the hands. You're not locking out your elbows, okay? So there's a micro bend in the elbows. Arms are strong and awake. Keep breathing. Chest lifts up, shoulders draw back. The legs are active. 5 breaths. Deepen the stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, lift. Squeeze, open it up. Take one more breath in. Hold for the exhale. And then let that left foot come down to the ground. Draw the right heel towards your left bum cheek. Twisting to the left side here. Seated bent leg twist. Left hand out behind you. Right hand grabs the left knee, or you hook the elbow. And the tendency will be to kind of slouch forward here. Don't do that. Lift up and lengthen the upper body. Deepen that twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. And stretch and twist. Inhales, lengthen. Exhales, take more of that rotation. 2 more. Lift the crown of the head. Draw the left shoulder back. Release both legs out in front of you. Seated forward bend. Your tailbone might be curled under here. Draw your bum cheeks back out of the way. Tailbone out behind you. Fold over both legs. Breathe. With the exhale, pull the belly in, fold deeper. And that lengthen the neck. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more big inhale. Big exhale. Come up to sit. Move onto your back. Take an inversion waterfall. With the feet up. You can take your hands underneath your lower back or a block there to support your tailbone. Just slowly letting your body wind down. If you want to go into something bigger, you can take shoulder stand or a headstand if those are in your practice. Your body, your breath. Just giving it what it needs to get centered for these last couple poses. Again, centering mentally. If you catch your mind wandering to later in your day, your to-do list, what happened yesterday, come back right here. Give yourself these last moments of your practice to really take rest. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Just keep repeating that. A long inhale. A long exhale. One more breath. Bring your feet down to your mat. Drop your knees over to the left side. Shift your hips to the right a little bit. Drop your knees to the left. Get that right side body stretch. Supine twist. Breath in. Breath out. Do one more long inhale. Long exhale. Come back to center. Shift your hips to the left just a few inches. Drop your knees to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, inhale. Exhale. Come back to center with your knees. Hug them into your chest. Get your hips at the center line of your mat. Pull your knees in. Hug into a little ball here. Really like as tight as you can. Squeeze. Take a deep inhale. And release. Shavasana. Close your eyes. Take rest. Give yourself these last moments of the practice to really allow for rest. Finish up, I'll read from Journey to the Heart by Melody Beattie. Now he gets up. Peeked earlier for what that was about, but I didn't read it. So find your center. Yeah, that's what we've been talking about today. My life has changed so much, the man told me. I go with the flow now. Try to be in the moment. Be spontaneous. I'm a foreman, and even at work, life goes much more smoothly. A year ago, I didn't know what it meant to be centered. Now I do, and I work at staying that way. He looked around the camp, a nature retreat in the heart of a national forest in Oregon. And I know how to get there too. For many years, I didn't understand what it meant to be centered either. If I was that way for a while, it was more accidental than deliberate. It takes time, practice, and mostly desire and commitment to make staying centered a way of life. But the time it takes is worth it. Learn what it feels like to be centered, to be balanced. And learn what it feels like to be off-center. Learn to tell the difference. Then learn to come back to center as quickly as possible. Quiet, relaxed, feeling right about what you're doing, on track, in harmony, at peace, in balance. No turbulent emotions racing through you. No disorganized thoughts clamoring through your head. Your body feels aligned, and you feel connected to it. What you do and say comes from your center. It feels right and honest. It feels like you. And you feel connected to yourself, your deepest self, your soul. Your heart is open, and so is your mind. That's the place from which we're seeking to live our lives. Find a way to get to that place and go there often. Some helps include nature, listening to music, going for a walk, or forms of deep breathing or meditation. It's hard to find a place we've never been to. Learn what it feels like to be centered. Know your center is in you and go there often. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a big stretch. And slowly, with your eyes closed, come up to a seated position. Sit tall. Hands at the center of your chest. Take a deep inhale. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Thumbs to your forehead center. The center of me acknowledges the center of you. We bow together. Thank you. Have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you for flowing with me. I missed you guys last week, but I'll be back next weekend. So yeah, keep an eye out. My website's coming soon. If you want to start doing some cooking classes with me, there will be some happening in December. Plantbasedfoodbites.com. There's actually a landing page now, so you can check it out and put your email in if you want to get a notification when the cycle is live. I'm really excited to start cooking with everybody again. And yeah, just keep moving your body, keep nourishing your body, stay connected to a daily mindfulness practice, and I will see you again really soon. Oh. Amazing. So good. Anita, Carrie, Christina, have an awesome day. Anyone else out there with me? I will see you soon. Take care.